Alright then, hey guys, what's happening? I hope you all are well. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be attaching these in these where basically today's video is in regard to them, how to wire them, where to wire them, and everything like that. And we will be attaching them onto this new bumper that I have for my car. But before that, we need to of course clean the bumper. So I'll clean the bumper and then I will get to you in regard to them. So basically, this is our new system. I'll show you from the outside. This is how it looks. Look, you can see me in the reflection over there. Anyways, it has all these clips at the back. So first of all, what we want to do is we want to take off this cap for the fog light. Of course, I have fog light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this screwdriver. I'm going to wedge it up there, okay? And I'm actually going to put this in 1x view. Sorry. There we go. And I'm going to just pull up. There we go. That's basically, since I am also installing fog lights, new fog lights, that's for there. And yeah, I'm going to put that to the side. This is the piece that came off. And of course over here you can already see in the bumper they have given the holes. And yeah. So now then, in regard to the bumper, let's just take the current plate off. To do that, I'm going to move the bumper forward. I'm going to move you guys down. Basically, you see all these clips. You just want to push this clip and push the tab on the outside, and you want to push the clip out. I'm going to leave that actually just for ease. Let's see, because over here you can see this, right? We're going to push down, and we're going to push out. There we go. It did come out, but it's kind of difficult to do while on camera, so I'll just do this and now I'll show you back. I'll show you once it's done. However, it's the same method. You just push this down and you push out. Alright then, so I've basically removed this. It took some time, but alhamdulillah, it did come out. Over here you can see all the holes for the fog lights and everything like that. And yeah, so this is the panel which is over here. I've removed it for a bit whilst we place in the new fog light. Sorry, the fog light DRL. Alright, the one thing I do appreciate, because this is a Toyota genuine bumper, and one thing I appreciate is they've given the fog light holes even in the cars which do not have fog lights. Anyways, time to install our piece. So this was the old piece. Of course you can see there's no fog light inside here, and there's nothing. Of course this also does not have any chrome on it. The new piece, where the chrome goes, it replaces that with these lights. Yeah, and this, it just sits in over here. Now this is the wiring. The wiring is going to go in like this, and this is basically just going to sit in basically like this, to be honest. And now I will show you this. Basically it's going to look like this, and I'll show you this from the inside of the bumper now. Alrighty then, now from this view we're just going to pull our wires through, and we're just going to have this in like this. You can already see it slotting in, and just one push and we should be good. There we go, and this side, and it's all sat good, mashallah. I'm going to just double check all these clips. Yep, and yep, that's good, amazing, mashallah. And this is the wire over here. This is for our turn signal, and this is going to go into the wiring harness that they already gave. I'll show you how to wire that. So this is how it looks from the outside. Mashallah, it looks amazing. And before going to the other side to repeat this process, I just want to put this back on. Alright then, so basically I've realized something. This light, this goes underneath this. So basically first we need to mount this on there, and then this light will go in and seat properly. So now I need to take this off and then remount this, then I'll be back with you showing you the other side. Alright then, from a distance it doesn't look like anything has changed apart from there's now a hole in there. But anyways, this part is filled with LEDs, and it is filled with, you know, yellow LEDs and white LEDs, yellow on the indicator, white on the DRL. And I'm also going to be wiring this into the car in a way whenever the engine is on, these are also on. So yeah, I have fitted both sides. This one, there we go. And yeah, with that being said, let's now move to the car, and I'll actually show you the wiring harness. So in regard to the wiring harness, here it is. It's plug and play. These are the connectors. I think these are 9005 connectors, I'm not sure though. These connectors are going to basically plug into the back of each system over there. The yellow light is going to be routed up to the indicators, And basically this is the wiring harness. This positive goes to your fuse box, this negative you ground off to either the fog light or underneath the battery. And yeah, make sure that you ground this off to a place where there's no paint, no anything, so it can have direct contact with the metal. Alright then guys, so over there of course you can see the bumper, and over there you can see the hole for the fog lights. So since these basically they're not going to fit in any other separate video, I'm not going to make a separate video in regard to these. Basically these are this is my new fog light setup. So these I was going to buy the whole kit. A kit like that comes for around 9,000 rupees, or around, I think it's around 9,000 rupees, which has the fog lights, the wiring, the what's it called, the outside these covers and everything like that. So I got these for pretty cheap, and basically I was going to actually initially use the fog lights that were currently in my car, that whole kit. However, the fog lights in there, it's been cracked. So anyways, this fog light set, I really like this. The quality, it's extremely high quality. Then it comes with these pre-installed lights. Oh my god, look, it's a birdie. Oh, there's two, mashallah. Look, it's up over there. Anyways, so these it already comes with this, and one is actually currently in the car. We're going to take these out because of course I do not need this. We're going to be putting in some LEDs. I'm going to twist that like that, and there we go, that comes out. I'm going to put that on the side, and this is our fog light. This for the right side, it's going to fit in like this, like this. And yeah, let's put in the LED. For the LED, I have these Denso 150 watt LEDs H11 because that's the fitting on my car. Yep, so that's the unboxing for this. Okay, so one thing I'd like to say, because this light is going to be going in like this, right? So we want to make sure that the LED is like this, meaning this is exactly like this. So the path is like this. You don't want to have it like this. I'll actually show you. You don't want to have it like this, or else the light is going to go up and dazzle other drivers. You want to have it like this. So we're going to put this in, and then we're going to properly set it. Give me a second. Wait. There's a H4, so you put it in, and then you rotate it. Oh no. See, these come with this rubber seal, and so this rubber seal goes in first. I'll put this in and I'll be back. Alright then, so right now I have an example of how if you place the LED like this, you're going to dazzle other drivers. You see that, you don't want that to be facing up and down. You want that to happen in your high beam, not your low beam and not your fog light. In regard to the fog light, it needs to be exactly like this. The light needs to travel like this, and that's perfectly placed. And now on to the other fog light. So over here we have this one, and with the hole being exposed, and now I need to just fit in one of these, and then we should be all good. And once again, ignore those spots. I need to clean this properly. The light is perfectly situated so that you can get maximum coverage of the road, and you don't dazzle other drivers. Yep. Alrighty then guys, so I wanted to show you something. One thing is that, the one thing I'm not very happy about is that the wire goes down. I wanted to do this to go up, but anyways, it is what it is. Other thing is, how if over here we look, this goes in all on, and then it slots over there, then the screw goes in. Over here it doesn't slot, and also from at the top there's literally no screw, and the glass shell has an issue with the plastic thing over there. So I have these zip ties, okay? At the end of the project, once we've screwed all this in, I'm going to zip tie this over here. So just for extra, just for keeping it there, extra force for it. So now let's do the other side. Alrighty guys, so I've taken the bulb, the LED out. I've repositioned it so the wire comes up. Then I have plans to mount it over here with some double-sided tape. And in regard to this will go in here. So basically I haven't mounted it yet, so because first I need to screw it in, and then inshallah I'll be mounting it. And same on this side as well. This will mount like that once it's screwed in and everything. I've left two zip ties over here. This is all rubbish, and 2 zip ties over here to mount it once that's done. This is the zip ties that I used, 100 pieces, 8 inches. And yeah, with that being said, our bumpers are fine for now. Now the next stage is just to wire that in. The actual reason for this video is how to wire these in. So yeah, I'll meet you in a few days once I get the proper part required, which is a fuse box tap. Alright then guys, so first of all I'm just going to move my tools out the way. This is the wiring harness for it. This is basically, you're going to connect this side to the, you're going to ground this under the battery, and you're going to connect this to the inside the fuse box. So I'm going to show you that. This is what this is all about, this segment of this video. Of course you can see it comes with a fuse. However, we have our own fuse over here. We have these micro fuses. This is suitable for my car. You want to look that up on your car and place orders and connect everything accordingly. In my fuse box, it's a micro fuse box, so it takes these. So basically we're going to need one of those fuse taps, some fuses, and some heat shrink, and of course a wire cutter, or you could use any other wire cutter, and a plus, or you could say a needle nose plier, just to hold everything in place. So first of all, I'm going to find out the right heat shrink for this, and then I'll be back. Alrighty then, so I have found the correct heat shrink. Yes, this looks a bit big, but hey, when it comes, it barely comes over here, comes above this, so I need it above this. Anyways, now onto this wire. Basically we need to separate those, and we need to now cut this off. We do not need this fuse, we're already fusing it through here. So yeah, so we're going to cut this off, and then we're going to strip back the wire. So I've now cut the wire, and now we're just going to strip the wire. I'm going to strip a fairly large amount. There we go, and that's our wire. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually twist this up. My hands are a little bit wet, so I will use a different tool, and then I'll be back. Alright then, so now what's going to happen is, because of course you can see this hole is a bit big and this wire is very small, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the wire onto itself, just like this. And now you can see that the wire, it's decent enough to fit in that hole. Alright then, so over here you can see this positive wire. If this focuses, I have put a bit extra heat shrink on this. Wow, it actually won't focus. Wow, okay, there we go. So a bit extra heat shrink, and of course I've doubled this so that when this goes in here and everything, I can, when I put the heat shrink on, then it's all secure and everything. So now I'm going to put this in here, and I do not have a crimper tool, but I do have a plier, the needle nose plier. So I'm going to squeeze the middle with this, and hopefully there's a small metal clamp in there which should tighten this. Right then, so I have put the heat shrink on. It's still hot to the touch, but anyways, I've heated it on, and now it's on there. Subhanallah, now it's not coming off if you pull on it. I don't want to pull on it too hard, but if I pull on this much, it won't come out. So that's good, mashallah. Now I'll show you in regard to this. So over here, you don't want to use this, you want to use the upper one, and in the upper one we're going to insert our fuse. So previously, what we cut off, it was a small red fuse like this, a 10. Sorry, I'm not sure about the unit, but the digit was 10, so I have a small 10 red fuse over here. Do let me know in the comments the proper name, and we're just going to put this in like this. So this is our thing, and just like this, our thingy should go in. Wait. Alrighty then, so our fuse is in, and alhamdulillah, in regard to the wiring, this is all. This could sit a bit lower, to be honest. I think that should be enough, inshallah. And yeah, let me know if I have made any issues or any errors or everything like that. So basically this is the wiring harness for the lights. Over here, this is the one for the passenger side, and then this one goes to the, so this is for the driver side, and this one goes to the passenger side. Yeah. Well guys, in the last clip you would have seen us install this harness, and so right now I have the bumper of my car ready to install this into the car. This is the glove blocks. Whoa, No way, I said the right thing, but I was about to say something else. This is the glove box. Let's get this open. I'll put you on a tripod stand over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright then, so let's get this glove box opened. There we go. So over here, it has a 10 amp DRL right above this over here. So I'll actually show you in depth where this is. This is right over here, I believe. This is right here. So as you can see over here, 20 amp radio, and this is where we're going to put our fuse tap. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our fuse tap, okay, and we're just going to alright then, with the fuse tap, all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this around over here and just plug this in right over here. Okay then, so in regard to the negative wire, I'm going to be plugging that into the battery. So just right over here, we're going to undo this. Alright then, so I've installed it and I've grounded it to the battery. Now we just have this wire. I'm going to route this down, one for this side, one for that side, and then we're going to bring the bumper and we're going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I'll reverse the fuse, how I put the fuse tap, and then we'll see. Well, we have these wired up, and you can see over here. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to wire up the indicator as well. We will do that at a later date. And also, this of course goes up to the fuse box, right? Well, I plugged it into the DRL fuse, and it just stays on constantly, so that's not what I want. So I'll have to do some research and then I'll get back to you. Well, so a continuation of the previous clips. It's a few days later, of course. In the day you saw that I mounted the negative onto the battery terminal. This wire goes in here, this is the harness for it, then there's this blue wire. Before, you would remember, directly onto the red wire of the harness, it was connected a fuse tap that was going to go up here into the DRL slot over here, as you can see. However, I found out that this fuse box, nearly all the fuses in here, they have continuous power. So, well, if I were to plug it in here, it would always be on. So then what I did some diving, and what I decided to do is I decided to connect a blue wire. There's the blue wire. I connected the blue wire, took this blue wire, it goes all the way into the engine bay. Wait, let me just push that in. So there's a watertight seal for that. So it's going through the firewall into the engine bay, and from the engine bay into the fuse box over here, fuse box location. There's the blue wire. It's all done and connected up into the fuse box. I've connected this to the fuse lighter fuse, so that whenever the car gets ignition, the lights turn on. Right now I'll come over here and show you. The light is off. Now whenever I'm going to come over here and put the key in, put the car into ignition. Give me a second. Now this is of course going to turn on, and so are these lights. So alhamdulillah, I did this wiring all myself. Now all that's left is just to get the indicators wired on this, and that needs to have this bumper taken off. I need to get it a little painted over here as well, and it'll of course be reseated, but that's for another video. But in this video I will show you how it's going to get wired. So yeah, let's get on with that. I have gotten the stuff wired, the indicators wired. If we just come out here, there's no indicator in that side. The indicator for that is a bit fused. It's inside over here, right over there. So yeah, effectively, with that being said, this video is over. I have nothing to talk about in this video. The front has all been wired and everything. Now let's just move on to the back. This you'll see in a different video.